So, Professor,
Sure.
you are a director at one of Africa's top universities,
Sure.
the Africa University based in Mutare, Zimbabwe.
Sure.
I remember back in the early 90s when the university was started. It was a small facility,
Very small.
but now it has grown into one of the top universities in Africa. Tell us a little bit more about the university.
Thank you for having me. My name is Alex Rusero. I am the director, as you said, of the Professor Joseph Murapa Institute of Peace, Leadership and Governance. The IPLG, as we call it, was named after our second Vice Chancellor in 2024 because Professor Rukudzo Joseph Murapa, apart from him being the one who established the institute, also is the biggest benefactor at individual level in Africa, who has contributed a lot, including his estate after he passed on. He donated the estate to the university, including properties in the US.
Oh, wow.
So in honor our Vice Chancellor, the current one, Reverend Professor Peter Mageto, who is Kenyan by nationality, had to rename the institute in his honor. So briefly, at Africa University, we are quite a unique university in that we are the oldest private university in Zimbabwe. We are also Pan-African. By Pan-African, we strike a balance between what we call the internationals and the nationals. The nationals being Zimbabweans, internationals being all nationalities drawn from Africa and all over. And we strike a balance in terms of recruitment of staff, in terms of recruitment of students. And this is the only university where you will bump into more than 40 students coming from different parts of Africa. So
Wow.
you hear African languages every day, Kiswahili, French, Portuguese, all the languages that you may think of.
That is nice.
So it's quite a beautiful and serene campus. And
in addition to where it's located, Mutare.
in addition to where it's located. And we are also a United Methodist related institution.
I know that, yes.
So it's Pan-African, grounded in Christian values, and it's also private. So I want to talk much about being private, because by being private, it means you also have to be innovative in terms of resource mobilization. You also have to eat what you kill, because unlike state universities, we don't get any gratuities or grants from the state. So it means we eat what we kill. Right. That's why with regards to our student complement, we are relatively smaller than some faculties, but doing well with regards to colleges. Ours are colleges, not faculties. You have the College of Social Science, Theology, Humanities and Education. You have the College of Engineering and Applied Sciences, the School of Law. You also have the Institute of Theology and Religious Studies. You also have the College of Agriculture and Health. So all these colleges draw their staff and their students from different parts of Africa.
Have you thought about exchange programs with other African universities, particularly in different regions, like East Africa, West Africa?
We have done well with regards to exchange programs outside Africa, but unfortunately,
inside Africa,
as you were saying in the morning, Africans are the most disconnected people amongst themselves.
Exactly.
So you go, you get your Fulbright scholars from the US. We have our staff also going to the US.
I have to say, shame on you,
but
Professor.
With regards to inter-African synergies, yes, we are part of the Africa Association of African Universities, Association of African Universities, but it has not done much in terms of fostering this.
No, I must say, I was a speaker at one of the annual conferences for the African universities in Egypt a few years back. And I found out that in order to be tenured as a professor in Africa, you have to write papers that can only be peer-reviewed outside Africa.
European journals.
Yes.
Index.
Exactly.
Yes.
And my question was, if you guys can't trust each other to peer review your own work, like professors from Southern Africa reviewing work for professors in North Africa and vice versa, why should we trust you with our children? If that level of stupidity is in the universities, it's mind-boggling to think that in this day and age. And then think about the knowledge that's being put out. The professor who's going to review your work, they own that. They just tweak it a little bit.
Yeah.
Now it's theirs.
Yeah.
And to become a professor, to be tenured, some universities require up to 40 papers to be written.
Sure.
Do you realize how much knowledge that's bleeding out of Africa? What are you educators doing about that? Is there even a conversation about making sure that the peer review process is now looking inward into Africa so we can keep that knowledge within Africa?
Thank you very much. I think academics are very dishonest amongst themselves. Academics in Africa, we have reduced ourselves into hunters and gatherers. We
More than
hunt
that,
and gather information which must be validated somewhere.
you're actually stupid hunters and gatherers. Because if you're going to be a hunter, you need to be smart.
You see. So where is the problem? The problem comes back to the idea of a university in Africa. Do we have an African university or we have a university in Africa? Because
That's it.
The current model we are using for promotions, etc., was not designed for us to emancipate us, to enlighten,
Bingo.
to uplift us. in
Bingo.
fact. And we have sustained that. Why do you need 30 papers to be a professor?
But here's the question.
Because if you come here and professor an idea, already,
You're
that's
a
why I'm
professor.
saying my grandmother, my grandfather, who never saw the walls of the conventional Orthodox school, is more professorial than the ones you find in
Absolutely.
in university. So we
At
need to
every
change
level,
that.
in
We need to
agriculture,
change that.
in
Yes.
mining,
Yeah,
people
yeah.
who don't have the degrees, they know more than the people with degrees.
Yeah, so that's the challenge. We are still stuck
It's
in
not-
the epistemic
But it's not a challenge.
colonization.
It's not a challenge. Everyone in those board meetings looks like you and I. So why can't you fix it?
It's one thing to be an African. It's another to be Africanized. So don't take it for granted that in a boardroom where there is you and me, then there must be full expression of an African view. This is where we have a challenge.
And it's happening everywhere.
It's happening
Not
everywhere,
not only in
unfortunately.
education, but
So we
in the
need
governance.
to decolonize the university system, the curriculum, the idea of what a university is. Do we still need these walls? Because the pre-colonial university was not divorced from the day-to-day life.
Right.
From morning, you're already at school whilst you're doing your duty chores.
Exactly.
When you're on the grinding mill, when the boys are hunting, they're already learning skills
exactly.
and at the same time doing other things. But what happened when the colonialists came?
Forget
They
all that.
built a certain wall and say this is now where you go to learn. In Africa, we didn't go. We need to go anywhere to attain or acquire education because it was part of life.
When you were talking during your intervention during this event
Sure.
that just concluded, after you finished talking about some of the things you're talking about, I felt like, oh, I wish I was younger. I would like to enroll in Africa
Yeah,
University.
yeah.
Are you guys trying to at least shift the educational system towards indigenous African knowledge?
I tell you, it's a challenge because curricula is politics, curricula is power. So what I see that works is to do that at an individual level, like guerrilla warfare, the way African states wage liberation struggles, guerrilla warfare. So as a lecturer, I tell you my experience. When I went to South Africa for my PhD, University of Pretoria, I went there having the University of Zimbabwe tradition, and I was calling myself a Marxist. So when I was doing my interviews, I was fortunate. I interviewed Professor Savelo Ndlovu Kacheni, and I interviewed him at his house near Spark, Pretoria, from 9 o'clock until 7:30 in the evening. By the time I left his house, I was sort of a changed person. I realized how I had learned, consumed, identified myself with poison without necessarily fully expressing and understanding myself. That's how I realized that every problem borders on the structures of the unfinished business of
Yes.
1885.
That's it.
So you look at Zimbabwe, you look at Zambia. The other day I was in Big Falls. Baboons and elephants were just crossing borders without anyone bothering anyone, no passports. No.
Exactly.
And animals are more civilized than us.
Then we are baboons and elephants were crossing the borders with no visa, no passports.
So
but human beings must have a visa and a
You have a
passport.
visa and
Now
a
you see what I mean, but
And
it
we are
is
sustaining 1885.
it is stupidity of the highest order.
Yeah.
Berlin Conference must die.
We have the crisis of compradorial political leadership.
Yeah, you're putting it in a fancy way. We have a crisis of stupidity.
Yeah, it's compradorial. Why?
Now I'm saying you're putting
You have people who want to be more Catholic than the Pope. You see, the paradox that was being talked about. One is trying to wage a struggle against anti-colonialism. The next is rolling a red carpet for the very same.
Exactly. You're talking about the Sahel nations kicking out the French, and then countries like Kenya, Ghana, Nigeria rolling the red carpet for. Not in a way. Let's call it like it is. It is just simple, full stupidity of the highest order. There's no other way to describe it.
So to answer your question, there has not been a collective effort at the unitary level, at a university level, or collective institutions. This is coming in layers. Lucky enough, at every institution you find 1, 2, or 3 people, very radical, very misunderstood. But as time goes, I will tell you, I had problems at my institution and any other institution I have worked for. Because when you are teaching decolonization, most of the time it's also anti-establishment.
Exactly. But not only that, in your case, you're also a Methodist university. So you got to thread the thin line.
Yes, but I like the idea that the management at my university understood me. They actually liked my work. And they've actually realized that no.
I'm going to give you my book, Africa 101, and another one coming up, Africa 102. Let it be part of your reading material.
Even big book chat on some webinar where we invite you.
We'll bring it and launch it, Africa 102. Yes. I'll send you the unpublished version. You can begin to look at it and see, we're just speaking our truth.
Great.
And Africa 101, you can get it on Amazon.
Sure.
You can download the what do you call it?
The PDF e-copy.
E-copy, yes. And then 102 is not out yet, but I can send you a copy. And we need to have those conversations with the students. Yes. And that's where you can come in quietly and begin to change minds by just
that's what
required material.
That's what
because we have to have an agenda. We have to have a strategy and how to address this issue. We can't continue to follow their ways. They're leading us. They have been leading us into the valley. They're leading us to the. It's deliberate. It's deliberate, and we are constantly falling off the cliff. And that needs to change. But your university could really make a big impact in Zimbabwe. And especially that you have that many other students from other African countries. You are really a nucleus where you can start.
Africa happens.
Yes.
So
we can count people like myself, Natalie Yam, Professor Lumumba, Maponga, come in and.
I wanted to do something massive for Africa. We call it Africa Diplomacy Day. So it will be a round table like this one where we articulate African issues.
And attendance is a must for all students.
African ambassadors must converge there.
No.
So this is what I'm splitting hairs on.
But here's the question. You got to make sure.
On zero budget, unfortunately. They tell you, look for the money.
But here's the thing.
And who are the prospective funders? The very same people.
We're going to be talking about. We're going to be dogging them. Okay, you give me your money, don't worry about it. You're a bad person. But I'll take your money.
That's the dilemma. But otherwise,
it's not a dilemma. You go and approach somebody like Chivayo. He's a very wealthy man. Have you tried to get in touch with him and say, hey, Chivayo, this is what we want to do. We need you to support us. We're dealing with young brains, and these young brains need to get the right information. Reach out to people like that. And see if they can fund it, because he has the money. He's buying $200,000-$300,000 cars for people who don't even need the car. you know. And so investing in our young minds, I think that needs to be done. Don't let finances stop you. Come up with a good idea. Personally, you don't have to pay me, I'll come.
Sure,
You know,
sure. I will share. I will share once I get your contact.
yeah,
I will share.
we need to have the right conversations with our children.
Yeah.
And
But
your
Africa
university,
invest in terms of platform, in terms of the convenience, the Afro-centric convenience, and also in terms of, state universities are okay, but they come with a lot of bureaucratic bungling, because there are certain things which go beyond them at the. But us, it's me as director of an institute agreeing with my vice chancellor. We are
that's
good
it.
to go.
It's
That's
done.
it. Yeah.
I love it. So we can have a good starting point.
Sure.
Because Zimbabwe is an amazing country.
Yeah.
It is a country with history,
True.
the history of liberation, people who are resilient, people who are fighters, people who have proven that they are willing to sacrifice, they are willing even to die for what they believe in order to liberate our country. So Africa University could, let's see what we can do, take this conversation to another level.
Yeah, definitely.
I would like to see more black people come from the diaspora to Africa University.
That synergy of diaspora and home, it's not there.
And if you got professors that you don't have the expertise, let us know. We'll find them. We'll put a word out, and believe me, you'll be inundated with volunteers. You know, all they ask is a place to stay. You know, if you can give them a place to stay,
we can host them.
That's it.
Yeah. We can host them. We also have in my institute what we call the Eminent Leadership Series. It died because of funding, but I want to revive it. So we used to call former heads of state.
You have to really think outside the box.
Yes.
Find somebody who you can name that series after. Let them fund it.
Yeah. I think we'll do
that. But go ahead, you were saying something.
Yeah. So we used it to host to heads of state, Silva KK, Madam Celine Ellen Johnson, Father.
What about President Idi Mnangagwa? Has he been there?
Not yet.
Why not? You're bringing everybody else except this country.
I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
In 2024, we hosted President Chisano, former, as our guest for the graduation.
Okay.
So it came with a lot of stress.
But he's here. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah. We are planning about that. I once had
you could
with my principal to say, are you now ready to host our president?
Or you can start with the first lady.
Yeah, the first lady has got less hassle.
Yes, you can start with the first lady.
We'll do that.
Yeah, but I can tell you, if you get to the president is very easy. Yeah. He's a very reasonable man and he understands the issues. Very down to earth. Very down to earth. It's just that the people around him they make him look complicated. I tell you.
I think this is the beginning of wonderful things. I will keep you updated of my win. Because I was appointed to this directorship in January. The one who was there, she was a veteran. I think you know her, Pamela Machakanja. She was there for quite a while. She retired now. So I'm trying to maintain the legacy at the same time, taking it
to another level.
Scale heights, yes.
So do you have any equipment in your department?
The institute, it's a whole institute with office space, library, boardroom, equipment which we are talking about.
What kind of equipment?
The equipment, what we...
You have a television station, for example?
No.
Why not a television station?
In Zimbabwe, it's very problematic to secure that one.
Really?
Yes, there is not an institution.
Then you do an internet television?
Yeah, or even a podcast.
Yeah.
It can actually, that's what I'm thinking. Even internet, these days you don't necessarily need
No, that's what we're doing. We'll send it. We'll show you this one after we air.
Okay.
It's on the internet and views of thousands of views.
Yes, that's what you need.
Yeah. So you don't need to get a license. You can.
I will have a look and if it's doable, start doing it. Because we'll ride on the journalism program. It's well equipped. Good studios, good equipment. We can ride on that one to run
our podcast. Africa University podcast.
Yes.
The Voice of Africa.
Yeah.
And you got the students, you can have really coverage for anyone you want right there.
Yeah.
And this is great. So like I said, after your intervention, I'm like, I wish I was young. But I'm not too old to study. I can still come and enroll.
But why would you want to study? What do you want to study?
To learn from everything you were saying.
What we must actually do is to propose that we give you an honorary doctorate.
Oh, that would be nice.
I think we can push that.
I did get an honorary doctorate from University of Cape Coast, and I also, I think it's Ahmadu Bello in Nigeria.
Wow.
Yeah, I've gotten that.
I will push one. I will nominate you.
That would be nice.
I will.
Thank you very much. But it's more important that we continue to work with our children. I just want to take the time to thank you for all the work you guys are doing, working with our children. Africa University, indeed, I have followed it since you started in 19...
Please visit when you pop in, let me know.
Yep.
Just a tour at the campus, you will see how transformed it has become.
Oh, yes.
From one building to almost
a full campus.
15 units with a resource facility where if you're a group of 30 people, there is a mini hotel there. We call it Ubuntu Retreat Center, where we can host you. You can have your meetings, your boardrooms there, everything there.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So we can look at having, creating some partnerships.
Sure. That's
what I'm trying to do is do this relationship between Francophone countries and English-speaking countries. And I'm sorry to use the word Francophone. I hate it.
Yeah.
But I use it just for the purposes of communicating. Can you imagine if you could have a relationship with the university in Burkina Faso?
Yeah, or Cameroon.
Yeah. I can help. I can get my sister to push to help me work on it, being that she's there more often.
Especially the Institute of Black Studies, it resonates well with what we are doing.
So let's make it happen.
Sure.
I'll make sure. You got a number?
No,
I'll give it to you.
Yeah,
I'll give it to you. We'll do the connection, and let's see if that can be done.
Sure.
I really like to see the French-speaking Africa coming here. Yes, absolutely.
We are still operating in silos.
Hey, it's like we don't know each other.
Level,
It's like we don't understand the French speaking. They don't understand us.
Yeah, but when you come at Africa University, it's different now. You have students from Cameroon, South Sudan, Senegal. We have yet 3 from Burkina Faso, Mozambique, all over.
Right.
All over. For the first
but
time
now
we received from Madagascar.
Yes. But what you need now is a full exchange program. Not just students.
Not just students.
Yes. So you can actually bring the French students and maybe do a 6-month infusion where they learn English.
Which appears on their transcripts and something like that.
Not only that, they come and learn English. And then Zimbabweans go and learn French.
Yes.
Because I often say, I want to learn French. The only reason I want to learn French is the day that I meet Macron, I want to really tell him how I feel in his language. In his language, you know.
True.
So, but we must all learn the languages. Even Chinese, we must all learn those languages. Absolutely. So, having that exchange program
it catapults us to other levels.
Absolutely.
But I tell you, in terms of language, we have done well with regards to Portuguese, French, because these are compulsory. Everyone does French one.
All the African main languages.
All the students.
And Swahili.
So those who come from Francophone will do Portuguese and English. Those from Zambia will do French and Portuguese. And now at the hostels, it continues.
Wonderful.
You can't stay with a Francophone. If you're Francophone,
it's got to be.
So
I love it. So you're already doing it. You're already doing it.
That's why I said Africa happens every day.
It needs to be promoted.
It has to be promoted.
So the good work that you guys are doing, people need to know about it. Africa University should be an option for those in the diaspora. Especially the Africans, the African Americans, with children who are finishing high school. It would be wonderful if they could come and spend a semester. Come spend a semester. And because you guys have dormitories, right?
Yes.
So everything is covered. Let's talk about that. Because it's really needed. When they come and they can experience Africa, we're also trying to figure out a way that the diaspora we can demystify the fear of Africa. Young people, I remember I was going...
There's misinformation.
My own children, we were planning on coming to Africa when they were older and understood. We were out shopping. My daughter says, "Oh, mommy, we need to buy antibacterials. You never know what you're going to catch in Africa." These are my own children.
I will tell you a funny story in short. I moved from Harare to to Mtare in 2018. That's when I secured a job there. But I also hail from Mtare, the eastern capital. That's where my countryside is. So sometime last year, we just made a bold decision with my wife to say, let's relocate to the countryside. We put our nice house there, modest house there, ball, solar system. These days there is Starlink. The village.
There's tradition
the
there.
Village. Yeah. So
Tradition.
I've given everyone password who wants to access Starlink and what. And guess what? My MP is now worried that this young man
He may want to be an MP.
might want to be my chief, my traditional leader is not also taking it. The people don't want someone who is more popular than
them.
instruction. But I then alleviated their fears.
Go tell
to say,
them.
no, I'm an educationist. I want to empower this community. This is
Exactly.
where I come from.
Exactly.
So people will judge me not on who I am, but from where I come from. Let's
Exactly.
change things.
Absolute charity begins at home.
So we love it. We stay in the village.
I agree with you. And that is the healthiest life.
Yeah.
The quality, the oxygen content of the air you breathe is over 100%.
Treated, like, those chemicals.
All the minerals, as long as there are no
The
Chinese
food.
mining down But
the
Professor,
Chinese are at our campus. Our campus is actually under siege of the gold panels. It was built on top
of a gold mine.
deposits of gold.
Hey, listen, I may come as well. Hey, listen, you shouldn't be telling me that. I may come and start mining there.
So we are under siege.
Well,
wake up
the whole dormitory is gone because I found. But that's the story of Zimbabwe.
Yeah,
the whole country is a gold mine.
It's a gold mine.
Yeah. Well, Professor, I can't thank you enough
very much,
for giving me the time to chat.
University very soon.
So people know Rusero, your name.
Yes,
it's the sieve.
That's actually the same. The name came from something very mysterious. The father of my father, his father, meaning my father's
great-grandfather,
was taken by mermaids.
By mermaids?
Yes. For about 3 or 4 months.
Now, talk to me.
They did certain rituals. Then when he came, he was floating on top of Rusero.
Wait a minute. So he was actually taken by the mermaids in the river?
Yes.
Because my totem, Ziva.
Okay.
I'm a river person. And I grew up being told about the mermaids.
Yes.
And how if certain young people, you cannot take them to certain parts of the river.
Up to now in our family, the first thing the daughters-in-law are told, you don't go with your toddlers to the rivers because of this.
The mermaids.
This story, yes, because it was a real story. Because he disappeared for 4 months. He was with his siblings. So the siblings then ran home to report to say, no, one of us, we saw him being
taken,
thrown down. Then they said, no, don't cry, don't do this and that. They did their rituals and were assured, no, he will come back. So he came back blind, and the name changed it to Rusero.
Because he was sitting on a Rusero when he came back.
And he became a massive traditional healer. You treat people from as far as Angola, as far as all the places.
That's a fascinating story.
Yes, I'm actually now documenting it.
Well, I grew up hearing that too in my village because Sabi River, Save.
Yes.
That's where all those mermaids were supposed to be coming from. Certain parts of the river they were known for sighting mermaids.
Yeah, so that place is still there. It's a
sacred.
Place in
is it sacred?
Kesho Valley there. Yeah.
We gotta talk some more. What's your totem?
It's Chihuahua, the wild dog.
Well, we don't worry about you guys.
You know Atam Tambara's clan.
Yes.
That's the clan we come from.
So you're the dogs.
The Mtambara, yes. The Mtambara name ended when my grandfather was taken by
the mermaids
and changed it to the
Rusero.
name we are. So I am actually the fourth. We are not far because our
fourth generation
did not marry as fast as we do these days. So we are the 4th generation that men Then my grandfather, my father,
and then
us,
you.
we are the fourth generation. So
Oh, you must write. You must write.
Closer,
yeah, you got to write about it.
Tale. Yeah.
So when you finish writing yours, I got to go back and talk to my folks and also tell my story. Exactly,
yeah.
exactly. Because I grew up being told, Meme is over there. Don't go.
Those things they exist.
Phew.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Thank
Pick
you
up my
very
card.
much.
Now that you have really started another get my mind going with this mermaid thing.
Yeah.
But how do they survive underwater?
Yeah, those are mysteries which will take you to certain mysterious way of understanding things.
And especially Zimbabwe.
Yeah,
Zimbabwe is a very unique
I had
country.
the privilege sometime in 2023. The Ndabaningi Stole Foundation, they got hold of me from the US. They said, no, before our father left for the war, they were instructed to go and consult the spiritual mediums, the diviners. So one is still alive. Can you do an interview for us? But on one condition, because this spirit medium, it depends on who is consulting. At times the spirit doesn't come.
Exactly.
Can you give it a try? I said, no, let me go there. Then I went there. It's a woman, but it's a he who possesses her.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, I saw some mysterious things at a close range, and it was on camera. I have the footage. I will share with you.
And she actually transformed into a man voice.
The first thing, she recognized me, my clan, and said, "No, you're a Chihuahua clan. My mother is also from that clan, so you didn't just come as a researcher. You came as my mom. I cannot proceed. I will temporarily leave, instruct the person I am speaking to cook for you this kind of dish, the green fowl, the small grain salsa. Then I'll come after an hour." Then he left. Then I told them the instruction, get my delicacy there. Then we restarted.
And the elder.
2 hours.
You got a video of this?
Yes, I have a footage. Unfortunately, it's in my laptop. So those things are there.
I have to come visit you.
Sure,
we have a lot to talk about. The mysteries of Zimbabwe.
So according to them, those spirit mediums, they are claiming the war is not yet over. Why? Because when they went to Mozambique to then initiate the liberation struggle, they were told, when the war ends, you must come here so that we do rituals to end the war, stabilize all the spirits who would have died. Now, by the time the war ended, there was shift of leadership. It's now Mugabe. Then Mugabe was Catholic, and with his own belief said, no, I don't believe in these things. So they are saying, but now somebody whispered into the president is here, the current president, and sent delegation there. That's how we ended up with the statue of Mbuyane. It was the instruction.
That one was needed.
Yeah.
Absolutely needed. Yeah. And yet Zimbabweans wanted to destroy it.
You see now.
You know how sick we are. But they are not
being stupid now.
They are not destroying a statue of David Livingstone.
David Livingstone.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, he's there in the rainforest.
Yes. No, he's there in Victoria Falls.
Yes.
And also Matopos.
Yeah.
You know?
Mutapa used to be there again at the presidential.
This disease.
Statues, symbols. We have a long way to go.
Long way to go.
But those layers.
Let's keep talking.
Yes.
Yeah, if we can peel 2-3 layers of the onion in one generation,
that's a win.
Maybe the next generation will peel 2 more layers. Yeah. Oh, this has been just a wonderful conversation.
It was a lovely one.
And
we'll do another one in
absolutely.
Thank you.